rank New England states from favorite to least favorite.
Okay.
Just an opinion, of course.
Follow-up question, my favorite to least favorite or like favorite to least favorite that I think you should be traveling to?
However you want to do it.
We're going to do it with a travel. I'm going to keep my opinions private.
Someone doesn't want to go viral.
Okay, bottom place. I'm only putting it in the oh my God, I'm going to lose all my Connecticut followers. I'm only putting it in the bottom because like I can't really give a good recommendation about what to do there besides the pizza. But that's just it. Like I bet if you asked me in a couple months, like I would have a totally different answer. So I'm going to put Connecticut in the bottom for that. But there are a lot of really cool people exploring Connecticut. Go give them a follow. Like the Connecticut Life, I think she's doing a really great job. Follow her for your Connecticut Rex. Just don't come to me for them for right now.
We love the honesty.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true New Englander.
This is going to surprise you. Second to least, I'm going to say Massachusetts.
Oh, we have a hot take. Is that the lowest Mass has ever been?
Mass usually doesn't
Mass
get
at
a lot.
5?
Yeah.
That's a whew.
I love living in Mass, but you don't
John,
need to go out of your way.
congratulations. You've just gone viral.
I love living in Mass, but you don't need to go out of your way to go there. Like Mass doesn't have anything that the other states don't. I'm sorry. Like you can find everything in Mass literally everywhere else. We were just driving through I can't even remember, but it was like it was like Lake Winnipesaukee, and I'm like, this is the Berkshires, or like Cape Cod's beautiful, but like you can get that in Rhode Island, you can get that in Maine. And it's not to say don't go to Mass. Like I think Mass is great. I just think that there's other places to explore.
Right, because people hear New England, they think, oh, Boston, Mass. And you're like, literally, we are massive. We have so much to offer besides just Boston and Mass.
Exactly. And it's so close to everywhere that you can easily just make a day trip out of anywhere in Mass. But maybe I'm
the
biased.
perks of being here.
And again, like I sound like such a hypocrite. I've lived in Mass my entire life. I went to college in Mass. I like live in Mass now. I'll probably buy a home in Mass one day. But yeah, there's other places to travel. So I'm sorry, Mass is gonna go in that next place. Oof. Okay. I'm gonna put Rhode Island after that. I'm gonna put Rhode Island right in the middle.
Rhode Island just beat Mass. What up?
Yeah.
What up, fools?
Take that, Bass.
I love Rhode Island. I really do, and I think the beaches are great. But yeah, yeah.
We can leave it at that. That's fine.
The beaches in Rhode Island are great. Go and explore them. This is where it's gonna get like a jumbled mess in like New Hampshire versus Vermont. I don't know where to put it. But I think like if you're going, all right, I'm gonna put New Hampshire after Rhode Island. I think the hiking's really great. Oh my gosh, like best in New England for hiking. Like you get better in New Hampshire than in Vermont or than in Maine. Like no question about it. Like if you want to go on a hike, if you want to go skiing, you got to go in New Hampshire. I think where New Hampshire could do a little bit better is like the food scene. The food scene in New Hampshire is trash. I'm sorry. Like there's a lot of people are doing it really great. Like Chef Evan Hevnesy, he's by the seacoast. He has the most amazing restaurants. I think the seacoast of New Hampshire is good, but like if you're getting into like just normal New Hampshire of it all, like there's not much to do besides hiking, but I think that's okay. That can be the whole big thing of it too. And I think like that's what I like. So
yeah, not too many people say, let's go to New Hampshire to get some food. You know what I mean?
God, no.
You know,
no, don't do that.
Pack your sandwich and go on the hike. That's what you're in New Hampshire for.
Yeah, exactly.
You're there for the outdoors, not the indoor food
Exactly.
service. Although I will say, when you stay at Lumen Retreat, which I believe you have
Yes, I
before,
love Lumen.
there is a food truck just around the corner
Yes.
that has fantastic food.
Yes,
Their pulled
so
pork
good.
and their barbecue and their mac and cheese is actually fire.
So good. Barbecue in New Hampshire.
I can't think of the name offhand, but that's a great food truck.
I know what you're talking to. Is that the one near Cannon Mountain? It's like kind of off the highway.
It's literally like right behind Lumen Retreat.
Oh, okay.
Literally,
I actually haven't been to that one.
It's like you could probably walk, but I would say it's maybe a mile away.
Got it. Yeah, I believe New Hampshire has really great barbecue. There's this place in Boscawen that I really like. Obviously I love like the Woodstock Brewery. That is such a classic. Like it's so good there. And like there are a lot, like I said, Schilling, like there's like a bunch of really cool places that are doing it well. But I think places like Vermont just has more of the good food that I want New Hampshire. You know what I mean? So I'm going to put New Hampshire there for that reason. Segueing me into my point of Vermont, like Vermont's awesome. Like you can just like do anything there. The little cities, like the little towns, you can like go and just find like a cheese shop or like have the best burger you've ever had in your life, literally off the side of the road from like this farm to table spot. Like
Amazing. I
so
love
much
that.
to do there. The skiing is just impeccable. It's far. So that's why I'd say like go skiing in New Hampshire over that if you're coming from the Boston area. But Vermont, like just, it can't be beat. Like the hikes, the everything. Stow's really cool. But there's also a lot of really cool little areas too, like Mount Snow. Just like the little villages of it all. I think Vermont is so much to be explored. And the lake life, like Lake Champlain. I feel like a lot of people don't think of Vermont for that, but that's really cool. And then my number one's Maine.
Ooh.
Love
it.
Love Maine. Maine's the best. You can get anything in Maine. You can get the beach. You can get hiking. You can get skiing. You can really do anything. Maine's food is so good. I mean, it's getting the moment it deserves right now. For a reason. I feel like it's not really much of a hot take that Maine's the best, but I think if you're going to travel here to go anywhere, like you can get it all in Maine. Go to Maine.
You're
So
gonna
you
piss a
start
lot of
in Maine.
Mainers off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
sorry.
gonna be like, she's lying. Don't come
from
here.
away, I'm
Stay
sorry.
out."
I do think it's fair to say that because Maine is
Yeah.
massive and incredibly
Yeah.
underrated how big of a state Maine truly is. I do think the people that would be more bothered by it are probably inland. And when you're
Yeah.
traveling
Yeah.
to Maine, most people don't go inland. They stay coastal.
Yeah, but I think inland's really cool too.
That's
Like
what
they
I
have
mean,
really
like-
good like whitewater rafting.
It's
Love
so
going
cool.
whitewater rafting, and Maine has everything. Like it's, I don't know, if you haven't explored a lot of Maine, you're missing out. It's huge. It's humongous. I think all of New England can fit in Maine,
Probably.
which is
Most
wild.
Could
to
definitely
me.
fit about 50 Rhode Islands.
Probably.
But yeah, I don't know. Do with that as you will. Masses in fourth.
A great ranking and good explanation.
I think
Very well
agree.
done.
I completely agree.
Red Sox crack and the Celtics